Hi guys, how's everybody doing out there? Hope you all are well. And so I just wanted to show you another few minute sequence today. I know we've all been going through a lot with this global crises that we're experiencing, and that most of us are quarantined. I also am here in Costa Rica. We're not supposed to be heading out and about other than just to go to the supermarket, basically, and even the beaches have been shut down, which makes anyone a little stir crazy. So I've been spending a lot of time at home, just like most of the other folks on the planet right now. So I find that if I can get in a little bit of movement, it really does impact my mood and just my body. Of course, just feeling better if I get a little stretch and movement in. So I'm just going to show you guys a few minute little routine that you can do from home to stretch and move a little bit today. So I'm going to come over onto my mat here. And I'll start with taking a wide stance and just stepping the feet a little bit beyond the mat even. And then extending the arms forward. We can start to pulse and just stretch a little bit from side to side. And this one's just always one of my favorite ways to begin, and just some little movements that we can do. So the trick is that you want to keep your knees bent and the weight a little bit more forward to the front of the foot, and then the hips go back. So the hips are behind the heart, and then there's a fullness and a lightness of the ribs. And so we just start to move and open and arc. And keeping a fullness of our ribs really does have quite an emotional benefit. By holding that physical form, I feel like it does create an overall lightness, a little bit more of a lightheartedness right now. And that's what we're all trying to find a little bit more each day is, releasing some of that heavy energy that we've all been experiencing. It's not been an easy time, but I am really hopeful that this is all happening so that there can be a kind of a system reboot, extend and lower, and we'll start to touch down to the earth. And then you can bring your fingertips or even the kind of the knuckles of the hands here to the floor. And then you can start to just move a little bit from side to side and opening up the backs of the legs, and also getting the broadening of the pelvic floor, so we send the thigh bones back and wide. So just looking at this as a time where a lot of things are going to essentially crumble so that they can be rebuilt. And I have hope for that whenever we do make it through this very strange and difficult period, we start to walk forward, and then we'll come to place the feet to the earth, bending the knees and reaching the ribs forward, and the thighs will go back. So once we move through this, I'm really hopeful that it really truly is so that we can form a better planet. One where people are, it's kinder, more compassionate, more balanced, and allow yourself to stretch and move here. So you're going to just move yourself, move your body a bit organically. And we want to keep the ribs full and buoyant and avoid collapsing. So keeping a nice buoyancy in the body, and then the knees push forward, the thighs go back, and the belly tones and lengthens as you reach your ribs forward. And then lowering down to all fours, please. Once you come to all fours, let yourself have the same thing, just a little bit of organic movement from side to side. So I'm really hopeful that this will bring humanity into a better place. Looking at how we have a relationship to the earth, to the planet, and that there is just a more balanced harmony and collective endeavor, a more collective, cohesive energy, and really uplifts and helps those in need and brings some more love and kindness into this world somehow or another. So I keep falling back to that has to be what's going to happen with all of this craziness, because that's the only thing that makes sense to me. Keep your left foot out and then step your right foot and take a couple of little pulses here. And then the right arm can begin to lift And so it's just a nice unfurling of the ribs. And I just slowly start to pulse within, so finding little tiny micro movements. And it really is sensing, it's listening to the body and allowing it to guide us a bit. Sit the hips back, curl back and open up. And then release and touch down. And we come back to all fours. And kick the right foot out, step the left. And then again, we start with some little pulsing movements here. Arc and open your ribs. Sit back. And then twist. Then release, touch down. Releasing all fours. Come up again. And this is a little optional. I'm going to go upside down just because I want to. You don't have to. You can hold yourself here in like a forward fold, or if you're practicing at the wall like I am, then you can take a little just hop up. And we want to land as light as possible. And I'm just working on keeping my ribs buoyant so I don't want to sink and collapse into the arms. And the thighs go back. I bring my glutes to rest to the wall. Toning the belly. And releasing. You can take a forward fold here. Inhale, rise and come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. So, yeah, a little movement does the body good, does the mind good. I have to keep active and keep busy myself. So I've been doing a lot of online work and things like that, but I'm also making my little crafts and dream catchers, and I've done some drawing and work with some oil pastels lately. And so that's the other thing that we can be grateful for during this strange time, is that we can be creative with a little bit of our time if we have some extra time at home. Depending on your situation, of course, we're all kind of in different situations, but I don't know. It's always trying to find the good, best you can, and continue to hold that vision of a healing energy that goes out there to everybody, and that we all, this has to be happening for some, some other deeper reason that I am hopeful will help shift things in a more positive way on the planet for everybody. So thanks, guys, for checking out the videos, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And have a beautiful day wherever you are. Stay well, stay healthy, and stay moving.